They took me to a square dance. Heck, I didn't want to go, for I didn't know the difference twixt Allemande and do-si-do. But worse off, there'd be ladies there, some real pretty too. Suppose one of them talks to me, then what would I do? I spend my days up on a horse, my nights up on the ground. All I've ever heard's my old partner's words and the lonely coyote sound. And all the dancing I ever did was with some ornery steer that was stretching out my sago whilst I was whittling on his ear. You put me atop an outlaw bronc, and I'd feel plumb at ease. Or let me chase a wild-eyed cow through the brush and lone-lit trees. But take me to a square dance, why, that'd be the biggest farce. I ain't good at nothing I can't do on a horse. But all my anxious pleading came to no avail. They drugged me to that square dance, though I'd sooner gone to jail. They fixed me up with store-bought pants and some smelly stuff that was real stout. Why, if I'd have cast my chips in and there, they could have laid me out. But they told me always to remember, no matter how things went, to always pay my partner a fetching compliment. Well, I just kept on hoping there'd be no gal for me, but old Slim, he leads me right up to this big red-headed she. They said she was a schoolmarm. At least that's what I hear. All I know is her mama must have dropped her on an awful good grass year, 'cause she surely was a bigot. And as she danced me around that hall, she called out each and every step. I never heard one call. Well, but I guess she had a good time. She said her name was Rose. I just felt right dang lucky that she didn't hold me really close. Well, by now the dance was ending. Whatever could I say? The thought of that there compliment still haunts me to this day. My senses must have left me, because as she held me in her clutch, says I, for a big old fat gal, ma'am, you don't sweat all that much. Thank you.
Our next poet's a really wise cowboy. In fact, he once told me, he said, you build a cowboy campfire, you keep him warm for a few hours. You set a cowboy on fire, you keep him warm the rest of his life. Farrel Bott.
I'm going to recite a little poem for you that was written by Bill Hershey. Now, it's called Cowboy Buys a Bra. And it goes, now I ain't one for shopping. In fact, I try to stay away from town. Except when shipping time comes around, I ain't too easily found. But the day came when I had to go, so I left the kids with their ma. But before I left, she asked me, honey, could you pick me up a bra? Without thinking, I said, sure. How tough could that job be? So I leaned down and kissed her and said, I'll be back by 3. Well, when I'd done the things I needed, I started to regret ever having offered to buy that thing, and I was working up a sweat. But I walked across the street to the ladies' shop. I pulled my hat down over my eyes. I weren't taking no chances on being recognized. But I walked right straight up to that sales clerk. I didn't hem or haw. I told that lady right straight out, ma'am, I'm here to buy a bra. Well, from behind I heard snickering. So I turned around to see about 15 women in that store, and they were all a-gawking at me. Well, she said, what kind would you be looking for? Well, I just scratched my head. I've only seen one kind before. I thought bras were bras, I said. She gives me this disgusted look. Well, sir, that's where you were wrong. Come with me, I heard her say, and like a dog, I tagged along. She took me down this alley where all them bras were on display. I thought my jaw plumb hit the floor when I seen all that lingerie. They had all these different styles that I'd not seen before. I thought I'd go plumb crazy before I left that women's store. They had bras you wore for 18 hours, and bras that crossed your heart, and bras that left and separate. That was just the start. They had bras that made you feel like you wasn't wearing one at all, and bras that you could train in that you start out with when you're small. Well, I finally made my mind up. I picked a black and lacy one. I told the lady, bag her up, and I figured I was done. But then she asked me for the size. Well, on that I didn't hesitate. I knew those measurements off by heart. I told her 6 7/8. She said 6 7/8. Well, sir, that really can't be right. Oh, yes, ma'am. I'm positive. I measured this last night. Well, I thought that she'd go into shock. I guess I took her by surprise when I told her my wife's bust was the same as my hat size. Well, I said that's what I used to measure with. I thought that it was fair. If it's wrong, I'm sorry, ma'am, but this just brought another stare. Well, by now a crowd was gathering, and they was all just cracking up when she asked if she could see my hat to measure for the cup. Well, when she finally got it figured, I gave the gal her pay. I turned to leave the store, tipped my hat, and said, "Good day." But my wife had heard the whole story before I ever made it home. I guess about 15 women had called her on the phone. She was still a-laughing, but then I didn't care. But now she don't ask, and I don't shop for no more women.